All right, today we're going to talk about registering your song with ASCAP. Now, before we do that, there's a couple of things you need to understand, and that's pretty much the breakdown of a song, the composition of a song. You have to understand that before you're able to be able to accurately register your song on ASCAP. So, a song is composed of usually lyrics and music. So, and together that totals 100%. So, at the end of our little computation, the percentages that we add up have to equal 100% when we register it. So, let's get to that 100%. So, total song equal 100%, wherever that may be on. Okay. Now, now, usually the default is that the music is worth 50% and the lyrics are worth the other 50%. So, music equal, and that means whoever wrote the music is entitled to 50% of the credit for the writing of the song. And then the lyrics are the other 50%. One thing to note is that whether you're making music or writing lyrics or singing, that's all considered writing. So even though you don't actually write, like handwrite anything, you're as a producer or beat maker, you are you're writing music. You're composing music. So on ASCAP they'll call you a composer, but you're still writing music, so you're considered a writer. Now, the tricky part, that seems pretty easy. So the tricky part is that, let's say, um, well, the tricky part is that a publishing company has to collect your writer's share. So I'll use this as an example. I'll use myself. Let's just say it's all me, that I did the music and I wrote and performed all the lyrics. So to a particular song. So so it'll ask you who the composer is. Composer. So I'll say it's me. And the percentage that I composed. Now, I did the whole beat by myself, and so that you would think that would be 50%, but that's not how it actually works. But it is 50%, but my public or a publishing company has to collect on my behalf. So for some reason, I don't know why this is, the publishing company has to get half of your writer's share. So it's like, um, the way I would have to input it would be that for my writers, for my writer share of the music, writers, that would equal, that would equal 25%. And then my publishing, which is a different name than Eric Mims. I think it's E.Mims Publishing, whatever, will equal 25%. So together, 25 and 25 would equal 50. So that's how I would get that 50%. Now, people run into problems because they don't have publishing companies. You can get a publishing company, sign up for a publisher account, just like you signed up for a writer's account, whether it's ASCAP, BMI, or CSAC, or whatever. You need to have both. I'm also going to tell you what to do if you don't have both, or if people you're working with don't have both. Now, so that's just the music for the composition part. Now, for the lyrics, it would be the same thing if it was just me. Let's say there are three people on a song, and plus a fourth person is doing the chorus. So those four people have to split up 50% because the lyrics are going to equal 50% because we already have 50. So we got four rappers. So rapper A, rapper B, rapper C, and then just put singer for the chorus. And let's just say that singer wrote the chorus. Now, and say each rapper wrote their verse and the singer wrote the chorus. All right, so you guys have to decide what percentages you guys want to assign to the verses. Like the verses are usually 16 bars and the chorus is 4 bars that you repeat. So you might want to weight the the verses higher than you do the chorus, but it's up to whatever agreement you guys have, and that's what you do on the split sheet, preferably right after you do the song. But let's just say each rapper or the verses total are worth 30% and the chorus is worth 20. So if each rapper, I mean, if the whole all the verses are worth 30, then each rapper will get 10% each. So let's just say we got 10%, 10%, 10%, and say the singer is getting 20%. You guys, people might not think this is fair because the rappers wrote more than the singer, but there are more rappers than there are singers, so whatever. However you want to do it. I'm just doing it this way so it'll be easy math. So each percentage has to be collected by a publishing company. So say rapper A has a rapper and publishing company. I mean a writers and publishing company or account at ASCAP. So theirs would be pretty easy. You split that 10%. Writers equal 5. Publishing equal 5. Bam. Now that 5 and 5 equal 10. Now say rapper B doesn't even have an account, doesn't have a ASCAP, BMI, or CSAC. You can still register it, but you have to do it like this. You have to say for writers, you have to put unknown instead of their name, and then you still have to put their 5%. For publishers, you put unknown. And then 5%. because whether they have it or not, you have to account for their portion of what they wrote. So now, say rapper C has a writer's account but no publishing account. So this is where a lot of people run into trouble. So they had their writers and whatever their name is, and you assign them 5%. Now, a lot of people that don't understand how it works, they'll tell, "Hey, you know what? Um, well, actually, they won't say anything. Whoever's inputting it, maybe rapper A is inputting all the information. They'll say the writer will say, "Well, I don't have a publishing account, so why don't you just you take you put your publishing account in there, and then I get the money from you." Or the person who's inputting it just does that, and they don't even tell rapper C that they've taken their publishing, because if because pop like 5% has to go to somebody's publishing. So whether it's whether you put unknown or you put the me or you put another rapper, if you put somebody else, they're gonna get half of your money, and then you got to have figure out a way to get it back from them. So you can do that, but that's just a lot of administrative work, which people usually don't do. So what I do in this situation is just so, and this is you know the reason a lot of people feel like, or rappers feel like, other people are stealing from them, because they don't really understand that, like, this rapper can't even collect 5% unless there's a publisher that's getting the other five. So that's why you, as a rapper or an artist, you might as well sign up for a publishing account so you don't lose half of your money or don't have to go chasing somebody else to get it. Because if you put unknown, which I'd rather put unknown than to collect it for somebody else and then have them coming to me for their money. I'd rather just put unknown. So when you put unknown, and you put the 5%, like in this example, and for this rapper, what happens is, um, I don't know what the time period is, but I think it's 2 or 3 years. If that is not collected, if like that publisher doesn't register and collect that percentage, that percentage just gets put into a pot, and I think it's distributed among the top, like, producing artists, like, in the society. So pretty much, it just goes to people that already got money. If you never do it, but so rapper B might never see this money if rapper B never signs up for an account. Um, but that's on them. So let's say the singer is not even ASCAP, he's BMI or CSAC. Or, all you have to do, same thing, is just when you put their writers in, and I think it'll ask you like what society. So, and I'll go through an example, but it'll go, you say BMI and put their writer's name, and you put their percentage, which theirs would be, for their writers, it'd be 10%, and then their publishing would be 10%. So if you add up, 5 and 5 is 10. 5 and 5 is another 10. That's 20. 5 and 5 is another 10. That's 30. The singer is 10 and 10. That's 20. So you got like the beat maker, which is me. That's 50, and then you got the lyrics, which is 50. Total equal 100, and then you can register it.